All right, Tay, come on in.
Yes?
Notice anything different?
But what am I looking at? Jesus. That whole thing was for that? Are you cool if I like delay your next paycheck for
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? We're doing all the things. Yeah,
ping-pong
this is
practice session?
my Forrest Gump setup. Honestly, I felt bad for making Tay get rid of the big fancy ping pong table in here. I was like, maybe this should be an apartment item.
Yeah.
Because it's just kind of big, fun, but we haven't used it that much. But we had this one, so I was like, compromise. There we go. But what we're actually doing is a bit of a refresh out here, and as such, old Spiky in there needs a place to sit, a new place to sit. He has a place to sit right now, but he needs his own place to sit. Mm-hmm. And I think we found a weird old base situation here that would be a good starting point for a slick spike desk.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. Tay doesn't know where it came from.
What was
I
on it?
don't know why it's got what is really nice ply on there. This is the kind of ply that I would have loved to use on all of our projects. This is Baltic birch ply. Baltics imports. I don't know why this is modular. It was clearly intended to unbolt and extend, perhaps, or I don't know. Mysteries we'll never know. Clearly, it was outside for a while, a little rusty, but it's got all the elements and a bunch of 90-degree angles, and it's a great starting point for a desk. So I'm gonna make it into a desk, or I'm gonna prep it and make it into a desk.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
So what are the steps here? What does your prepping include?
I'm gonna take it and put it on our fabrication table, our fixture table, and actually make sure it is square and appropriate and all that. And then I gotta decide if I want to, or actually I need to present options to Spike. So because on what we want to do with it aesthetically. Like, okay, yeah, it's got these weird bolts and everything on there that aren't super becoming, but I don't know, visually I think they're kind of interesting. Like, I kind of want to take the wood off and weld it and leave the bolts just so it has an interesting kind of little touch on it.
Yeah.
We'll see if Spike's into it. But beyond that, he, I know, wanted to have a cool design on here because this will be facing the door when you walk in, and we are putting a lot of work into the office. So I think that would be a cool kind of little wow factor if we could have a visual, impressive something or other on there. And then also a shelf across the back so we can put some of these computers for the nerds. I don't know what we use it for. The nerds need their computers, so we're gonna make computer nerd shelf. We love our nerds.
We love our nerds here. That's so good.
So
is this your
he just thinks
music?
No,
Oh, of course not.
he just thinks I'm the world's slowest welder right now.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a perfect slot for something to go inside.
It is mission critical.
It is mission critical.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna get a shelf on the back here to hold both my computer and the server computer underneath. So I'll be sitting here and I'll be able to kick those computers if they're not working right.
I think as far as welding, I am going to have you weld that top frame that goes around. Just kind of the final.
Oh, the one that everyone will be able to see?
No, that everyone will be able to see. Yes. Well, because I want you to be able to point to it, and then it'll be vague. You can say, I made this. And you point and you touch it, blanket goes in.
I did this.
But this should be nice and stable.
Sweet. Yeah, dude. Oh no.
We there.
Now we're gonna get feet on it anyway, so. Yeah, this is great. I'm super excited about it.
Cool.
Are you going with a metal top?
Well, we're doing
We're
plywood.
gonna do plywood, which
Yeah.
I don't love our plywood stock right now. However, we've got a 1/2-inch import finished plywood, which has a really nice surface on it. What sucks is when you cut it, if you don't tape all the edges, like it splinters out and it turns into such an unpleasant tactile experience. So we're gonna do that, and to address the edges, we will then take that piece of 3/4-inch angle iron down here, and we're going to do some pie cuts, and we'll fold it, and we'll just basically, and it'll be a big frame that we can drop down on it that will hide all that plywood edge that is so unpleasant, and then also give just a nice little thing to keep shit from rolling off the basket.
Yeah. That's gonna look great. Very exciting.
Cool. Any opportunity to do things the hard way, I am going to take. So I wanted to braze this together. I wanted to do some bluing on it and to have some brazed joints. On those corners, I'm using a nickel rod. I heat it up, get the flux on there. The flux really kind of protects the metal and gives me an indication of what temperatures I'm working at. You can see me kind of taking the torch, not a ton of heat, just heating it slowly. And then I'm just feeding in the brass nickel rod filler there. And it is very similar to TIG welding, just remove the electricity. Instead of electricity, I'm using fire, and instead of melting the base metal together, which is something that happens when you're TIG welding or MIG welding or stick welding. What you see here is I've got it in the soak sink. I'm getting that flux off. As it cools down, it actually becomes very glass-like to where it'll cut you. So hot water and a brush typically gets that off. Got a couple little Easter eggs hidden in this.
All right, Spike, this is your desk.
Yeah.
You want to glue some metal together for your
Yeah.
desk?
Yeah, I know how to use glue, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing?
CA.
Yeah.
CA glue.
I was told that's how
Accelerator.
All right.
That's the accelerator right there.
Yeah. I was forced to weld on my desk, so now you have to weld on your desk.
I don't think this type of collective punishment is right. I don't advocate it. I am excited to learn a new skill,
Yeah.
a skill that I probably won't ever apply.
Well, so what I'm got this pretty. We're gonna MIG weld it, which metal inert gas is what MIG stands for.
Okay.
It is.
Is there a test later?
There is a test later. Fortunately, I'm bad at tests. so
Metal
I'm bad
inert
at-
gas.
I'm bad
Metal-
at grading too. We're just gonna tack right now. We've got these sweet fireball squares.
And tacking is just putting like dots rather than trying to do the dimes.
I don't know, that's a little tacky.
Did you set me up for that, dude?
Yes, it is just that. Yeah, see, like if that feels good enough to pull a trigger, or really, that's your trigger, that's your support.
Yeah.
What's MIG stand for?
Metal inert gas?
Yeah!
All right.
And if you screw it up, it's no big deal.
All right.
No pressure.
Yep.
All right, now go do it again and just stand there. Go 1/1000, 2/1000.
Right.
Now.
That's fantastic. Other side.
Beautiful.
A little closer.
Okay, so you almost touched the.
You can touch it.
Okay.
Because the problem, you get this sort of compounding issue. The further away you get, when you stop welding, where however far away you were from your metal is how much wire is going to be sticking out. So then, like, the longer you get, the more that wire is going to get in your way, and you have to keep, like, cutting it away. So, cool. Or you can just do what all the old guys did at Black Dog and just, like, weld it to the bottom of the table, just go burn the wire off.
All right, so too far away here. Now, to my naked eye, I can't tell. Oh, this one looks good.
Look at you go.
We did it!
All right, how was that?
That was fantastic.
Oh, that one's a little goopy.
Yeah.
Probably a little far off. No worries.
Might wanna
one now.
Should I cut that?
Yes.
I noticed it was getting a little bit far out.
The wire?
Yeah. So if I see that, I should probably stop, pull the trigger a little bit, or pull it out just a little bit.
Snip it.
Okay.
So you know what you're working with.
How are those?
So it looks fantastic, man. Pretty good.
Oh, that's to see if it's flat. If it tucks it all.
A little, and your sticks are never really going to be fully straight anyway. So
Would this pass the fireball tool test?
yeah, it's pretty good.
Cool.
You can do do the same thing on the other side.
Still tacking?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, look at you go.
Yeah, how about that?
I
you're a welder.
I will admit these are far better than my first welds.
Quickly. So,
Yikes!
so here's what happened. Well, thank you. I have experience with like soldering, and I've done stuff with my hands. So, is that my welding class?
I think that's your welding class.
If I were doing a continuous weld, same process, but I'm just like,
You would just let it rip. Just go straight across. You want to do little cues is how I like to do it. So you're just basically doing with that wire sticking out, just going.
Okay.
The cursive O's is how I do it.
Do you want to try to lay a bead?
So you absolutely can. I unfortunately got to go pick up my son here.
Okay.
So give yourself a little practice room.
Yeah, this is much better.
Yeah.
And then just kind of do some lines on there and see what it feels like. Now, this is slightly thicker. This is less extreme, but it should be fine. A quick test for you.
Cool.
But again, just kind of like 1,000, 2,000. You just slow and steady. All right, can't screw it up. I mean, you can, but
Yeah.
doesn't matter if you did this. That's perfect. That just sounded long in my head. You were doing this. And I was like, okay, that's getting long.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, we gotta be there. You're going real slow.
No, that looks
No,
pretty
that's
smooth.
really nice, man.
Cool.
That's consistent.
You satisfied?
Yeah, and we turned it off, so.
Yeah, that's fine. Dude, that's great. Put that side by side with my first weld. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man. That was cool. Say I laid a bead.
Love you guys.
Love you too. Bye. Have a good weekend. It looks like I welded. It's a little cut now,
Well, yeah, that's
but that's because it.
the heat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Well, neato, gang.
Yeah.
I welded. Oh. I'm getting my desk today.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
that's why you're here.
Nice pivot. Do you like how I'm just filming you and not helping at all?
I do, actually. It actually makes me feel like under pressure. The people are watching, and they're gonna know what the video cuts off right.
Yeah, and every piece of the footage on the server is wiped.
Yeah.
Do you actually need a hand?
No.
Okay.
I'm just always afraid of like picking computers up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have like a weak point. That is by far the heaviest computer I've ever picked up, tower-wise.
Nice.
If you go that way.
We have 2 towers going on, right?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Which we'll have to do later.
Just because I'm using this piece of wood, it's gonna scratch on it.
It doesn't matter.
Actually,
That's
that
the bigger
one,
tower.
That's the bigger
and
tower.
That's gonna go on that side.
No, it's going on this side.
It's going on this side.
So
Okay.
that'll be perfect.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, if I ever see that scratch again, I'll be furious. Oh, look at this great desk that he bought. Oh, wow, such a nice thing.
I thought this was especially made for you.
yeah.
We want you to know that what this thing that I'm doing is for fun.
What is fun? No.
F is for friends to do stuff together. So what we're doing, it is for fun, but also to show off our capabilities, and also for fun.
What about to show off our capabilities?
For sure.
Yeah.
What about fun? Did you mention fun?
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
Can you say it again?
Fun, capabilities. Capabilities are fun.
Capabilities are
They
so fun.
sure are fun.
Yeah.
What about responsibility?
Not so fun.
Responsibility
Sponsorbilities.
is not fun. We have responsibility. We also have fun, but not because of
Do we have a responsibility to have fun?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who wrote these business?
You did?
It's in a charter. Remember it?
The Magna
remember,
Charta.
remember how you just complimented me about talking to drunk people?
I think it's the great.
And we should work together. And we should only be fun.
What is it you're really trying to tell me?
We don't want you to be like nervous or hyped up about it. But
Those are two very different emotions.
well, we don't want you to be nervous, and because we don't want you to be like.
Is it a dope like art panel? Because hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay, great.
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 But why the trapdoor though? That's actually the most confusing.
Well, see, that's the
part.
fun.
That's the fun.
That's the fun part, but
Doesn't seem fun.
showing off.
Does it make it interchangeable? Is that the idea? Yeah, I mean you're not.
You're not very good at keeping secrets with that
It's
face.
just what it's got to. Why couldn't it be interchangeable with? Why was the trapdoor necessary?
For fun.
You'll see.
Why did you sit me down? Because
You sat down.
you started talking to me.
Yeah. Is this a magical power?
You can't talk to me while I'm standing up.
Wait, I can't stand up. Stop talking to me, Spike.
What an interesting power I have now. All right, go do work.
Do I take the chair with me?
As long as I'm talking.
You feel good about it?
Yeah. How do you feel about it?
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that look great?
That looks amazing. It's beautiful.
So because this is cold rolled steel, I have to get it dried out pretty quick just because it has no protection. So then we're going to give it to Aaron. He's going to polish it up, clean it up, and then install it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So,
Hold on, my nose is bleeding for some reason.
oh, yeah, okay.
Weird.
All right.
Yeah, it sucks.
Cool. All right, so yeah, here's the
Frame.
here's the frame. Give you a little sneak peek.
Backwards. There it is. Dude, that flows so well together. You nailed it.
I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited.
I'm really excited about it. All right, so you're just gonna be kind of filling in some of these little gibbety gaps.
I'm torn because my options here are to go real low, put some copper behind this, and try and just like tack these things and just like get a little MIG in there. But then there's gonna be a fair amount of finish work required on that. And I can do it and make it look great. Time is the question. So the question is really, do we want to... Yeah, so we get this guy for sure. Literally every one of these. I think
Start the one closest to you. That one's not bad.
connected. That's connected, but it's weird. That's connected, and it's not connected. That's connected. You're good.
Uh-huh.
The head is.
Hanging on by a thread.
It is. No, it's not connected.
Yeah.
Very close. Yeah, I just don't know. So the quickest thing is to go through and cut all these guys out and just kind of like call it. But
Up to your discretion.
oh, I don't want that decision, Spike.
He was saying go ahead and cut it, but
I know, but it's like then
yeah.
if it's worth doing. It's worth doing right.
Yep. Yeah. The futile pursuit of perfection is one of our thingies that we posted.
motto.
Yeah. Good.
Send it. See.
Send it.
Worst case, we cut it out.
Got it.
We have blue paint.
We
How blue do you want?
if you
Maui blue. Buy our shelf brackets.
we get the back piece,
Uh-huh.
which I don't think both of those should be blued. I think one of them should.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, I agree.
And like, I don't know if you want that to be the back piece, if that's going to seem darker in there, or if you'd rather this be kind of a dark frame. And
I would think darker, lighter.
cool.
That's what I was
Great. All right, so I'm going to grab a drill some holes so we can attach this
I want to do just a dry fit, and then I'll do the standoffs, and then we'll blue it.
Great. Great. Cool.
Great.
Great, great. Wait. This is the part that Tay doesn't know about, huh?
Correct. Which I have a feeling he highly
He might have
expects
figured
it. Yeah. But we are going to do a continuation of the Lift Art classics.
Yeah.
We've had the Mona Lisa, and now we're coming stateside with this one.
All right, perfect.
Tell me what you think of this. So I did
I love it.
nuts as our standoff, but I threaded them. So it gives us 2 flat surfaces. So I tapped and threaded the sides right there. So if you find yourself wanting to, we can paint this seasonally or do any kind of fun little tricks with that. But also that'll help us like bend it in there.
Yeah, I
and
love that.
make it removable. But I think it's time to experiment with some gluing. Could someone fetch me some paper towels wadded up? Not wadded up, but folded up. With some more pizzazz on it.
Yeah.
You want them folded up
Peas.
into 4s?
Peas.
Whoa.
Oh my God, it's blue.
Whoa.
So it takes time,
Whoa.
and then I'll start to turn. I might use this particular combination.
Okay.
A little foam. Oh yeah, there it goes like that. And it's kind of a control. So probably our best approach.
Whoa.
Yeah. So the longer you leave it on, the darker it gets. So I'm just kind of thinking out loud on how we want to apply this because I am not an expert. So if we want a super consistent finish on this, we should probably put it in a squirt bottle and spray it. Or if you're good with a more like kind of texture-y, inconsistent finish,
I'm cool with whatever you're
whatever. Well, let's send it.
Yeah, I say send it.
What would boss do?
doing. Send it.
Send it.
Watch the look.
How do I go and like replace some of these windshield washer fluid with this on a bunch of Cybertrucks?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that would. Don't fall that. Dude.
Whoa.
There we go. That's the action right there.
It's pretty cool. This turned out really cool.
Yeah.
And then the contrast, I think, pretty neat. That'll be the first thing people see when they walk in. I think it's pretty cool capability. Or show up capability.
Can I get you walking in the door and go, wow?
Food bash.
Whoa! Damn!
Oh man!
You guys did that?
Yes, for you!
Oh my
Love it.
God! I didn't realize there was so much talent in here.
Now go back out and don't come and turn around.
Wait, there was more?
There's one more piece.
One more piece.
Alright, Tay, come on in.
Come on, man. Come on. Yes?
Notice anything different?
But what am I looking at?
What were you just looking at?
Jesus. That's pretty funny. I still don't understand why the trap door was necessary.
You have to fold. You can't quite get the cardboard in.
Yeah, you would.
That whole thing was for that? Are you cool if I like delay your next paycheck for
that's fine. Yeah. I get it.
You know how much I got at the powder coaters for like the difficulty of that little door?
Well, there you go.
Yeah, well, there you go.
That's pretty funny, right?
Yeah.
I'll laugh about it later. I need a little time.
I figured.
No, it's...
Yeah.
Good job.
Listen, it's better than I almost put just your giant face right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been bad for more reasons than this is bad. See, I'm the guy with the pitchfork, and the woman on the left is my accountant.
Dude, I think it's perfect.
I think it looks really cool. Dude, I love it.